James Gunn earlier came out this week on Variety and said that if Superman doesn't make $700 million, it's not technically a flop. Maybe he's trying to do some damage control. Maybe he's just trying to lower the expectations. For DC, in my opinion, it just needs to be a solid film. I don't need it to be perfect. I do plan on seeing it on Sunday night. I'm excited to see it. I'll give you my review on Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest. And for the movie itself, on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience overall score has it at a 90%. The critics, I don't really pay too much attention to them because the fans and the critics have such diverse opinions. In the movie so far, the reviews I've seen from Time War Magnus, Nerdrotic, Jeremy Johns, they didn't really like it, but I am still going to see it because I have to formulate my own opinion. And some of those guys I don't always agree with. Now, they are entitled to their opinions and they know what they're talking about when it comes to movies at times. Now, Nerdrotic did a video one time. We talked about Daredevil Born Again, how he didn't like it. I didn't agree with him because I enjoyed Daredevil Born Again. So it's okay to have diverse opinions. Now, when it comes to this movie, if it doesn't make $700 million or more than that because of their large budget, we'll get to that in a moment. But remember the Godzilla Gods and Monsters movie where it didn't do too well at the box office, but the merchandise sales for one of their toys really helped carry that movie. And Superman is one of the faces or the face of DC outside of Batman. You can argue either one. I am going to bet everything that if I had to, I'd bet my life savings that the merchandise for Superman and the toys are going to be hot sellers. It's going to probably sell out. It wouldn't surprise me. And that will help generate profit for this movie. So even if it doesn't reach the $700 million mark and the fans love it like you're hearing right now, then DC's in a good spot. I've already said that I just want to see a good Superman movie. I don't need it to be perfect. I don't need it to be over the top. Just be solid for me and build off that momentum. Now, looking at the budget for this movie, this is from Screen Rant, and there's different reports going on. Now, the Man of Steel ended with $668 million. Let's also factor in ticket prices were different back then, more expensive now. But with all that being said, the budget for this movie was at $363.8 million, according to the Hollywood Reporter, and that came from documents being filed with the Ohio government for incentives. Now, other reports said that it's $225 after tax breaks and incentives. We also have to factor in marketing, where it could be up to $200 million. A lot of different reports going on. So let's just say it ends up at the $363.8 million, and the budget's over for marketing at $200 million. They have to make at least, like this number says, between 727.6 and 909.5 million range to reach its break-even point. Pretty tall task. But if the fans like it and the merchandise sales performs at the expectations which you should expect as a fan, then the film will be in good shape. Now, if it doesn't turn a profit, I think there's other factors going on where, in my opinion, I think Variety really did the film a disservice with the questions they asked about the immigrants. And James Gunn gave a good answer. He said that this film's for everybody. His brother, not so much, but I blame more of that on Variety than I do James Gunn and his brother. Now, could his brother have answered it better? Sure. I've heard that this movie's not woke, which is great, and we shall see how it all plays out. But right now, the fans love it. You can argue all you want about, oh, well, like I heard Tyrone Magnus said, there's a lot of humor in it, and they don't give it emotional scenes enough time to play itself out. With a James Gunn film, you understand he has some humor. So I'm still going to see it. I'm excited. I hope it's good because, in my opinion, DC just needs a W. They don't need something where it's on the level like Endgame right now. You can just build off it. But if this movie doesn't perform well at the box office and the merchandise sales for their toys and other items gets a good number, then DC would be just fine with that, in my opinion. And right now, the audience scores, this is reported from, I think, yesterday. Let me check the article. Yeah, 1 day ago. So obviously this is outdated. But as of right now, at the time of this recording, the score for this film, 95% from fans. If you do all audience, 90% total. That's good. Now, whether you trust Rotten Tomatoes is up to you. But if we're getting this type of reaction from Superman, we're in for a good movie. Man of Steel, I'll look it up. What was there? 75% from fans. So difference of opinions. If you didn't like it, that's your prerogative. Everyone has a different opinion. I just want it to be solid. That's all I want. I don't need something over the top. And seems like it's looking really good for Superman. And shout out to DC, because if they can get a W, we can enjoy superhero movies, and maybe Marvel will step its game up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear your thoughts about my reaction to what James Gunn had to say about the box office expectations. Do you agree or disagree with what I had to say about it? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, love to know your thoughts if you've seen the movie Superman and what you thought about it. Did you like it or dislike it? And I'll catch you guys in the next one.